Yeah, what do we think about structure? Isn't that a good thing? Don't we all just love structure? Uh, it's just that I can assure you this without having ever met this person. I don't know if she exists. No, she doesn't. I've actually made her up, and for that reason I can assure you that I know everything about her. That structure never was her problem, because she has all the structure that you would ever wish someone to have. And it's all within her head, and she knows perfectly well how to make best possible use of the material and the tools that she's handled. And like, you know, yeah, I guess she has her own structure and all things. Yeah, I have one of my own, but sometimes to make things run smoothly with others, you need to actually adapt to the structure of other people too. I have this myself. I must obey to the same rules as everyone else, and works fine. Yeah, but it does, because, you know, this thing about adaptation. The more standard you are, your brain, your cognitive patterns or whatever shit, the more easy will this be being in tune with this external structures, and yeah, them being completely irrational and illogical. But you're still capable of adapting, because you're really just as illogical and adaptive and plain stupid yourself. Silly bitch. And therefore, you will never have this problem with adaptation. But imagine someone having a somewhat different way of thinking, slightly backwards, and then not only having the needs formulated by someone else, and setting it to produce something completely illogical or useless. You expect her to adapt this to an external structure just as illogical. And yeah, you might supply her with some framework, some like a grid sorting some things out, so she can have some peace of mind when working, not sitting in this constant meteor rain. Low stimuli, white room with black curtains. These black curtains might be suitable if it's near the station, so it sorts out some of this disturbing matters. And it's just that in her case, the way she deals with things, she needs to open up all windows and let it all come in and spread out over the entire floor, and then she will sit there, legs crossed, and pick among these tiny rocks, and suddenly the three-dimensional image will start taking shape within her mind, and she has this idea what this may actually become. And time for a leg stretcher. Yeah, you need to actually take a break sometimes, have some coffee, and returning to the working space. You might expect that someone has cleaned up and removed this mess, all these rocks spread out, just for her own sake. Don't be mad at me. I did it for you. I'm trying to help you so that you have some so you have your working area orderly and neat. And yeah, then you may actually set up some kind of external structure, like I said, which will sort out some of these things. This only means that she will only get half of the entire amount of information or matter that she actually needs to make her things, do her job. And this filter, this grid, because of this, she needs twice as much time to actually produce something. And yeah, she seems to have come a bit slow, wouldn't you say, sluggish. And then you will need to raise your demands so that she gets going. And also you should perhaps help her filter out some more of this external stimulus. And you could cut down on all things that she needs to handle things, while also demanding twice as much from her with just 25% of the material she needs. And also she will perhaps need to limit her possibilities, because she has this tendency of floating out in all directions. She has too many possibilities, and this will only make her confused and stressed and unproductive. So let's take away those tools that she doesn't seem to need. And sooner or later you should expect this person to burn out.